As a leader, you make high-stakes decisions based on data and process. It's what you do every single day. Yet when you step into the market, there's a hidden flaw in your own thinking that can undermine all of that discipline. So let's get right to it. You've built businesses, you've led teams, you've executed incredibly complex strategies. So why does finding any kind of real consistency in the market feel so out of reach? The problem isn't your ability to analyze or to execute. It's a cognitive bias. Think of it as a default setting in the human brain that is absolutely disastrous for traders. So let's break down exactly what this is.
We're going to define this enemy. It's a psychological trap that's lurking behind your biggest trading mistakes, and it has a name: the gambler's fallacy.
Okay, in simple terms, it's that powerful gut feeling that past random events somehow influence what's going to happen next, even when, statistically, they are completely and totally independent of one another.
Right here, this slide just perfectly exposes the conflict between our intuition and cold, hard reality. Your brain is a pattern-matching machine. It's what it does best. It's wired to see patterns and expect things to balance out, even in pure, unadulterated randomness.
And listen, this isn't some new or theoretical problem. This is a real-world example. Over a century ago, people lost entire fortunes because they trusted their gut, that feeling of what was due, instead of just understanding simple probability. Okay, so let's move away from the casino and bring this right into your portfolio. Let's see how this exact same error shows up in your trading and costs you real money. Every single one of these should sound familiar. It has to bounce. It's due for a drop. These aren't market problems, okay? These are self-inflicted wounds, and they're all driven by flawed internal logic. And this flawed logic, it has a profound effect. That's what it does. It makes you abandon the very principles that made you successful in your business in the first place. You stop executing a proven process, and you start hoping for your lucky number to come up. So the big question is, how do you defeat a flaw that's literally part of your own hardwiring? Well, I'll tell you right now, you don't fight it with willpower. That is a losing battle every time. You make it irrelevant with a superior process. This right here, this is the core distinction between an amateur and a professional. A professional operator doesn't predict, they execute. Their entire system is designed to trade probabilities, not gut feelings about what a stock must do next. See, a gambler hopes, an operator builds. They construct a decision-making machine, a structured architecture, designed specifically to protect their capital from their own unavoidable human flaws. And this isn't just some philosophy we talk about. It is an actionable framework. We call it the Structured Trading Operating Architecture, or STOA. Let's look at exactly how you build the safeguards to insulate yourself from this bias. This is the work. It comes down to 3 pillars. First, you have to trust your data, period. Your back-tested strategy is your only source of truth. It proves your edge exists over thousands of trades, which makes some little winning or losing streak statistically irrelevant. Second, you define and obey inflexible rules, especially for your exits. This means your hope for a reversal becomes powerless. The rule makes the decision for you. And finally, you systematically journal every single decision. You document your rationale to hold yourself accountable. It forces you to see in black and white when bias, not logic, is driving your actions. Let me be crystal clear about this. You cannot outthink this. You cannot outwill a hardwired flaw that's been ingrained in us for millennia. You can only build and execute a system that renders it completely and utterly powerless. So this is the fundamental question you have to answer for yourself. Are you a gambler or are you an operator? Because the results in your account depend entirely on your answer. If you've made it this far, you're not just curious, you're serious. And that's exactly who STOA was built for. Here's the deal. We don't accept everyone. We run on an application-only system because we only work with people who are ready to operate at the next level. So if you want to stop wasting hours chasing noise and instead run a proven, documented process that gets results in less than 90 minutes a day, apply now. There are limited seats, and once they're filled, they're gone for the quarter. Click the link in the description, fill out the short application, and let's see if you qualify.